From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Snowhawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. 54, right there. 54 miles. Get that quarterback! And set. Chopper, fight!
On first down, Presley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a give, right side. Presley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down. Bradshaw, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Look at me, zipper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We want it. Come to my work. Begin.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go, D.
Check 37. Check 37.
You draw quarters.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, lock it.
All day, every day, any day. Check 31. Check 31.
Yo, go.
Check 52. 45, 45, Mike.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Lake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
And the Portland 1st down.
Two-jet bomber.
54. Hey, man.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Presley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Bradshaw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
45 is Mike. 45. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lake, he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run, it's Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch out.
At the 2-yard line.
Hey, check. Hey, Alpha. Now.
2nd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
6-6. Pull it high. Shoot.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On 4th down, Lake, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give, right side. Presley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bradshaw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tyler Newsome now. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Gurley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Ready. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, zoom. Lead grip.
On 3rd and 2, Blake. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Go! Now!
That's got to be
Go!
Tighten up. You go tight. You got tight right there. Hey.
Look, squeeze. Don't get it.
They're going to try and throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Shift. Switch.
On 1st down, Blake over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
check 26, check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
General West. Ready.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Come on, boy.
Back to throw. Lake. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
We got this.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Lake, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lake, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Cut.
Five.
Slam.
Topper. Snap.
A final shot before break. Bradshaw, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
There we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Another carry now for Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
45.
You draw quarter.
Back to throw. Lake. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Right, Delta. 5.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He'll try and throw for it here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hey.
Here we go. Check.
On 1st and 10, Lake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gurley. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Switch that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
On the double.
Mike, 45.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check. Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Lake. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, watch the lane. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradshaw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey! Let's go right here. Hey, exit. 58, Mike. 5.
From the gun, Bradshaw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Come on, set. 50, plant. 54, right, 54. You ain't going nowhere. Check 4.
Now a give, right side. Presley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
54, right there. 54, Mike. How you get ahead?
They'll keep it on the ground. Presley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
6 yards. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Bradshaw looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Presley, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Switch.
61, matchbox right.
I'm coming.
Yep.
I'm coming. Kill.
Now.
On 3rd down, Presley, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Check. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
On 4th down, Bradshaw. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45.
Go out.
He's coming. We got double up.
Fair.
Alert 3.
Hey, wahoo. Go.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Back.
5.
Operating from the gun. Lake. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Check 24. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
They'll keep it on the ground. Presley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on third down. Bradshaw, and it's complete. Henry. And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown. Hunter Henry. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Toss. It's Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for L.A., they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.